You know, it says something about a build when the only way for my computer to actually render the game at a decent pace is for me to not only lower my render distance, but cover the entire thing in blocks. Seriously, you guys, at least I'm pretty sure you guys are going to at least enjoy how we made this. Does look quite nice with the decorations, though. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Create Alternate Selection 2. Before we begin, I'd just like to quick request down below: like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It lets me know what you think about my videos, and also make sure my videos keep showing up in your feed. So, last week, as you can probably tell by my armor, we went ahead and got the netherite upgrade template, and then upgraded all my gear to netherite. Now, some of you may have noticed that I didn't upgrade my tools. That has now been fixed. You can see my netherite axe. And here you can see the rest of the netherite tools. But for today, I wanted to kind of go back on something I said earlier on. It was back when I was working on this area. I said we wouldn't need anything else to do with stone. See, the thing is, I need a lot of flint. That's why I built this. Because I think flint's used there, flint's used over there. And I have a couple of farm ideas that need a whole bunch of iron. And I want to make sure that I have enough. So, we are going to be adding another tough base metal farm. Now, see, the thing is, this is like some of the best stuff I can do. Now, I didn't try to compact the tough farm over here. But, and you can obviously tell because there's like, I could put a whole nother farm in this space, but I didn't. But I also want to show off something else that the Create mod has, which in this case is the schematic cannon. So, essentially what this allows you to do is it makes it a whole lot easier to transfer builds from one world to another. You can save it in one world, use a schematic cannon to assemble it in another. The thing is, because of it saves it as an external file, you can download them from other people. And in fact, there's a whole website called createmod.com that has a whole bunch of these. So I decided to go with a design by the YouTuber Kindle Bubble Dump, where it produces 222 of each of the 5 ingots you can get from a tough farm an hour. 200 an hour. I do not think my factory over there does that level of work. So what you do is you take a schematic, you put it here, you select which of your available schematics you want, and then you click here, and you can see it's go ahead and it's saving the schematic to this. And now I got a schematic I can place, but first let's go ahead and sleep so we can work in the daytime. So I built this over here because I want to put 2 of these farms in. And these are self-contained farms pretty much in their entirety. So I designed it so that you have a farm, a single block of space, and then another farm can fit as well. Because as you can see here, the farm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So count over from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 block of space in the middle that'll allow me to run things if I need to. Now, This is the current design. And I think I want to rotate it because I don't like the item output being here on the outside, and I don't want the power to be sticking out this way. I want it in the back. So left alt, and I want to rotate, so it's control scroll, so control scroll scroll, and now we are getting power from here, so we can maybe pull over from this over here and run a chain conveyor through here and come out over here. So, or we can just bring in maybe from over there, we can run a post out to here and bounce it over. But we can pull power out and come in here. And I do plan on having the building this goes in come all the way up to like here. So it looks like it's coming out of the hillside. And then if we come over to here, we see that the items are outputted here. And instead of having, after this is built, I can take this vault, and I plan on having the items drop down and then be stored in vaults underneath so that they are sticking out right here. And then that is where we will have the chain conveyor for the actual item pulling, which is going to be routed over to this. I don't know how it ended up there. Let's see, I need to shift it, so control scroll. Is it control scroll? So here, control scroll. And now we are entirely on the platform I built. Item output right there. Power input there. Can mute it on the other side. And let's see. Okay, I think this is what we need. So let's go ahead and come down to here. And come into here. Place the schematic in there. We need gunpowder. And I got all the gunpowder right here. So that is gunpowder. And then, shoot, do I not have a... I don't have a hopper. Anyway, so let's see. And over here on my other screen, I have the item list. So what we need is the belt, the barrel. I need both a crushing wheel, press, trapdoors, clutches. Don't need the chain conveyors. Nope. No, not what I wanted. Okay, so now in here, I need all of this stuff to go in there. Okay. Then all the vault stuff. See all of this. Why do I keep bringing the schematic cannon in? This and these. that. All of that is just stuff I want to have on me. So there we go. And now if I hit play, we are now launching the blocks into place here. We should have enough. It's doing some weird graphical things like the chain and the item vault. Huh? Why is it not working? Missing shafts. I'll have to go get some. Give me a minute. And we are back. And yep, it's shafts we need, so now it's continuing to assemble. And okay, looks like it's being a bit weird as it places belts. Is it missing a block again? I need an attribute filter. I have to go get one of those. Okay, I have the attribute filter. So now we should be able to sit here and let this finish up here. Actually, wait a moment. I think it needs glue as well. Let me go get the glue. Okay, I got the glue now. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and skip this. And you guys, actually wait. I think actually we are almost done. Missing lever. How did I forget about the lever? How do I... wait. Why did I go all the way out to that menu? Let's see, lever, do 1, 2. Yeah, we should almost be done, though. I won't make you guys sit here for the second one, because that's just this, but again. And it is finished, and we haven't even used a single piece of gunpowder. Wow. Okay, well, we have the, looks like actually it missed something. So let's use the glue to check how it did with the gluing. And near as I can tell, it does have the glue, but for some reason, the trapdoors didn't show up. So I have to go in and place all of these. Actually, I wonder if the builder's wand would do it for me. Let's see. This 1, from there. And it needs to be fill from here to there. Apparently I was missing some trapdoors. I think this is why I needed two different honestly, this probably could still work, but here. So now that we got this, sorry, I just completely forgot there was some stuff I have to do for setup, and I don't have the stuff for that. Let me go get it. Okay, I have everything we need to get this set up. So first thing we need to do is this stuff isn't actually linked up properly. So I need to, there we go. And this needs to, okay, there we have that. And just so we can see, we have that. And then due to this was actually designed in a slightly earlier version of the mods, there actually was something for a water bucket right here, but we don't have water. Water isn't used. Sorry, it's not that we don't have water. It's that water isn't used in. Do I not have? I don't have a casing. Give me a minute. Okay, I have what I need. I found the casing. So, as I was saying, whereas the recipe nowadays is cobblestone and lava, apparently at the time this was made, it was cobblestone and water. So I'm removing the water and replacing it with an infinite lava source, as you can tell here. And then the next thing I need to do is fill these with lava. So pump facing down, and lava turn and pump in. Now there's one bucket of lava in there, and shift it over to the next slot. So pump, going down, hand crank, bucket, pump in. Now there's lava in there. Looks actually, wait, there's not a full lava bucket in here, so we're gonna have to redo that. So hand crank, lava, pump in, and okay, we have at least one full bucket in there. Come over to this one, and we want, don't know why that keeps going up there. Pump down, hand crank, lava, and pump in. There we go. And then I need to remove the attribute filter from there. That's going to be shifted a bit as well, but that'll be later. Then I actually had to go and find an ordinary wrench. because I need to set these up to be the right recipe. I want to use the create addition recipe, so I'm also getting that electrum. Don't want to hit that, but anyway, so there we have that. And next step, what is I need to waterlog all of the pumps. And I've decided that instead of dealing with the with the fences around, or the instead of dealing with the trapdoors around, I don't know why I couldn't say that, the trapdoors around the outside, I am going to be using water buckets to do it instead. So now I need to be, instead of, I'm going to use blocks instead of, why can I not speak today? Blocks instead of, fence gates. And that's, not fence gates, instead of, trapdoors, that's it. I don't know why I couldn't say trapdoors. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be so this will, it's not actually doing anything to the, sorry, I don't know why it's so hard speaking right now, but it's not actually going to change anything about the build because all this stuff is being, this isn't a quote-unquote working part. It's mainly just there. So now this half should work once it gets hooked up. But I'm gonna go ahead and build the other half, and then we'll link it up there and let you guys see it when it's done. Hi everyone, and we're back, and as you can see, it's all working now. So, I'm going to be able to tell you guys how it works, because while I didn't design this, I did look into how exactly it's working. So, it's currently mining cobblestone by using over here this gantry carriage, which turns blocks into them into an entity. So that means that the pumped lava and the water can combine to form cobblestone, as you can see briefly there. And then when the trapdoors are placed, when the gantry stops, that automatically destroys the cobblestone, and it puts it down onto the funnels, which are putting it onto these conveyors, which are transferring all of it into these basins over here, which are then outputting tuff, which is running all the way back to here, where they are being ground into items. It's a bit cramped. Here we go. And then the main purpose of this silo in the middle here is to pull out the flint. All the nuggets end up in these basins where they are being crushed by the presses into ingots. And then this is all the system I built. I got kind of a whole big sorting area down here where everything goes and it comes through this one belt, which cycles around, filtering out each metal. And then even down to here, where we got 2 more. And then anything left over ends up in the chute, which goes into lava as kind of an overflow. So, however, as you can tell, the very existence of this is creating a bit of a lag spike. So I'm probably going to have to use solid blocks to build around and hide this. But I got some ideas for some interesting aesthetics of the build. Probably maybe something similar to over here with the with the netherite. But and then what I still need to do, and what I may end up doing between episodes so that this doesn't get too long, is all of these vaults out here, which you can already tell have a ridiculous amount of everything in them. The reason there's some more electrum here than everywhere else is because there was some jumping that was happening due to me placing some funnels in different places. But something I'm, again, probably going to do between episodes is connect all these up with a packager line. And then right here will be the chain conveyor, which is going to run out to this, which will then connect the whole thing into the network. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Reminder to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Keeps my videos showing up in your feed and tells me what you think about my work. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.